What is up, wrestling fans? This is Kayfabe Chronicles, and I am your host, JP. Well, it is Wednesday night. It is 8 p.m. Central Time, and this week's episode of NXT has just wrapped up. It is the second round of the Dusty Rhodes Classic. What the heck happened this week? I'm going to let you know right now. Hello, and welcome to the live stream. This is Kayfabe Chronicles, and I am your host, JP. If this is your first time here, please stick around for a little while. Partake in the chat room to the left-hand side of the screen. If you like what you see, make sure to crush like, hit subscribe, and click the bell notification for whenever we post videos. We go live every single Sunday night at 8 p.m. Central Time, except for pay-per-view nights, where we will always go on after the event to discuss the event. We also go live Wednesday nights right after NXT to discuss the episode of NXT. We post random stuff throughout the week, and of course, check out our Facebook page, check out our Twitter account for more up-to-date crazy shenanigans. Alright, this week's episode of NXT, it was a doozy as always. Like I've pretty much said in my intro, this is the second week of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. The semifinals, where the two winners of this week will go on to meet in 2 weeks' time in the finals of the Dusty Rhodes Classic, where the winning team will guarantee themselves a Tag Team Championship opportunity against the War Raiders at NXT just before WrestleMania. Okay, so the matches of the night started off with Mustache Mountain taking on the Forgotten Sons in the first of the two tag team matches. Mustache Mountain, man, every single time these guys hit the ring, crowd loses their mind. Theme song is great. They look great. They're just beyond over with the crowd. Huge chance as always. It just still blows my mind that Tyler Bate is like 21, 22 years old. The dude looks like $1 million. It looks like he's been wrestling for decades and decades. Like I said, every single time this guy's in the ring, he puts on quality matches. I have yet to see a Tyler Bate match that I did not enjoy. And this week was no different. Said he had a lot of great spots in this match for sure. Of course, Forgotten Sons comes out. Nobody cares about them. I still don't understand what their actual shtick is. I guess it's kind of like Sons of Anarchy, biker gang. They're not... If anybody knows what the Forgotten Sons' actual gimmick is, please let me know in the comment section below, because I'm just going to make a really cheap pun, but like they're forgettable. I don't know what they are. They're dudes in leather and a lot of grease. I don't get it. I don't like them, so I guess they're doing their job well as heels. Tyler Bates in the match for the first little bit, just getting the crap kicked out of him, selling very well as he usually does. Like that's the one gripe I will have with Mustache Mountain matches, is that a lot of their matches are very formulaic. One of them will be the workhorse for a good chunk of the match, and then they'll finally get that hot tag in. Well, then again, most tag teams do this, but they're pretty formulaic in regards to that. So in this match, it was Tyler Bate getting the butt crap kicked out of him for the first little bit. Selling is amazing though. Like that's how it always is. He manages to finally get the hot tag into Trent Seven. Trent Seven doesn't really get a lot going on though. They focus in on his re-injured leg, like the leg that he injured earlier in the year, and then took a little bit of time off, then came back. So they were really focusing on that for a lot of it, holding in like knee bar, a toe hook into a figure four leg lock. But Trent Seven's power, he was able to reverse it. Couple of standstills in the middle of the ring. Eventually, both of them are able to get hot tags to their respective partners, and Tyler Bate once again goes in there and cleans house, picks up Cutler in a fireman's carry, and then runs over to the side boat. Does the airplane spin, stops, picks up Wesley Blake over his shoulders, and does a fireman spin to both of them. So once again, awesome power move by Tyler Bate, the man with the thighs and legs the size of tree trunks. Spun them both around a little bit. Really good pop. They managed to pretty much take over the match from here on in. But then Jackson Riker, the third man from the Forgotten Sons, kind of makes his presence known. Mustache Mountain was able to hit like what do they call that again? Where it's like the rebound clothesline into the exploder. Like, where Tyler Bate runs into the ropes, bounces off head first, flips around, does the clothesline, and then they hit him in a reverse thing. 1, 2, Jackson Riker reaches in, grabs the leg, slaps it on the board, slaps it on the rope, so it's a rope break. Crowd doesn't like this at all. They continue fighting even more. Mustache Mountain tries for the burning hammer. Riker interferes again. Referee doesn't see it. They manage to get Tyler Bate out of the ring. Completely just beat the crap out of him. They double team Trent Seven, get him knocked out. They throw Tyler Bate back into the ring, and they hit him with the double toe stomp reverse DDT. I don't even know what the heck Forgotten Sons calls it, because I don't give a crap about them. But 1, 2, 3, that's it. Match is over. The Forgotten Sons are the first team moving on to the Dusty Rhodes Classic Finals, and it just shows how much I care about them, because I don't. Overall, great match though. Both teams looked pretty decent. I just don't get Forgotten Sons things. It's just cookie cutter, simple. They have a big dude on the outside that interferes. It's probably going to play into effect in the finals, but whatever. Forgotten Sons moving on. Whoop-de-doo. Very next match. It's actually not a match. It's a promo. It's Matt Riddle getting interviewed backstage in regards to him calling out the Velveteen Dream last week. But before he gets into detail, Adam Cole comes in, calls out Matt Riddle, saying that he's not getting a title shot. It's going to be Adam Cole that gets the title shot. They have a stare down and they walk away. So, you know what? If this is going to bring in Adam Cole into this feud now, I'll take it. Matt Riddle, Adam Cole, Velveteen Dream, have a three-way at TakeOver for the North American title. Yeah, Pape will watch that all night long for sure. Hell yeah. Right after that, we got the women's match. Bianca Belair taking on Io Shirai, where the winner will earn themselves a championship opportunity against Shayna Baszler at a TakeOver New York or Brooklyn or New Jersey, wherever they're holding it this year. Shayna Baszler's out there on commentary doing her thing, playing really good heel champion, like just pretty much talking down to both of the competitors, flat out saying, I've beaten Bianca Belair, she's nothing. Io Shirai, she's new, she doesn't deserve a title opportunity. Awesome work on Shayna Baszler for sure. I'm really digging her character work. Crowd's really hot for this match. It's split, like, let's go Io, EST. It's funny because then Bianca Belair and like Io kind of stand there and stare at each other and like look at the crowd, and they're like, all right, that's cool. I love that they kind of broke the fourth wall and acknowledged that they're both faces in this match, which is weird because Bianca was a heel to start off with. Anyway, match is pretty decent. Like I said, no one really gets the one up on either. Like the entire match is just consistently one doesn't move, the next one doesn't move, one doesn't move, another one doesn't move. Like they're never able, no one's really ever able to get the upper hand. It's a pretty quick match. Match finally ends when Shayna just has had enough, runs in there, throws Io out of the ring, locks Bianca Belair up in the Kirifuda clutch. Io Shirai comes in to try to interfere. Nope, none of that. Shayna beats crap out of her. Kairi Sane makes an entrance from the ring. She runs down. She gets slapped into the Kirifuda clutch. So Shayna Baszler takes out all three of the women. Looks very strong leading out. She's flat out like, none of you guys deserve a title shot. I'm the champion. It's like I said, match gets thrown out. No true winner. Immediately after, though, she gets an interview. Sorry, not right after that. Rewind. Right after that, we have another recap of Keith Lee's match a couple weeks ago against Dominic, where it ended in a double countout, and the crowd was livid. And then, of course, they showed them fighting again in the Performance Center room, just kind of fighting each other there. So it's been announced that next week they will have their rubber match, essentially. It's not a true rubber match, it's a rematch. None of this 50-50 book and stuff. But yeah, so next week it's going to be Dominic taking on Keith Lee again, which I'm really looking forward to. The first match was legit. One of my favorite matches of NXT so far this year, so here's hopefully that they can do it again. Right after that, Shayna Baszler. There we go. Boop, back on the track. Shayna Baszler gets interviewed immediately after that by Kathy Kelly, who flat out says, well, William Regal has announced that since there was no true winner of the match at NXT TakeOver, you're going to have to defend your championship against Kairi Sane, Io Shirai, and Bianca Belair. So it looks like we got ourselves a fatal four-way playa. It's going to be awesome. Four of the best women in the NXT division right now that are healthy, because Dakota Kai is still number one to me. It's going to be a great match. To see all four of them be able to showcase themselves at WrestleMania weekend is going to be great. Really looking forward to that match. And we're closing tonight's match off. There's about 20 minutes left in the show, so I'm glad that they were going to give this match some time. But it's DIY taking on Aleister Black and Ricochet, where the winner goes on to face the Forgotten Sons in the finale. DIY comes up to the old school DIY theme. They got the blue shirts, and they're wearing matching ring gear. Man, I was like a little giddy schoolgirl just sitting here. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe it. Like, DIY is back, baby. And the crowd just DIY, DIY. Awesome. Crowd gets split, though, because there is the DIY. I threw my pen across the room. There's the DIY chants. There's the let's go Ricochet, let's go Black chant. Crowd is super, super hot for this match. Tommaso Ciampa doing his usual shtick. Whenever he's in the ring, he keeps toying with Aleister Black, who's waiting on the ring apron. Well, of course, Tommaso's beating the crap out of Ricochet. DIY, near the end of the match, just hit with every single thing. They hit him with the finisher, so like the knees. They got the snap DDT in there. Like, and for some reason, like, Aleister Black and Ricochet still able to kick out. Johnny Gargano manages to lock in the Gargano escape on Aleister Black. Ricochet tries to come in to make the break, but Tommaso Ciampa runs in and does the bridging Fujiwara armbar. Shots identical to how it was when DIY won the Tag Team Championship from the Revival 2 years ago in another phenomenal match. Unfortunately, no tap outs here. Ricochet's able to get some Superman strength in him, picks up Tommaso Ciampa on his shoulders and delivers a Death Valley driver into Johnny Gargano's knee. Johnny Gargano looks like that he's in severe pain, falls out of the ring, like tells the ref, like, no, I can't continue right now, like my knees hurt, like Tommaso, go in there, Tommaso, go in there. Johnny Gargano really selling his knee. Tommaso looks legitimately concerned. Tommaso tries to one-man it. Unfortunately, he's hit with a black mass. Well, he dodges the first black mass, then he tries to put in the fairy tale ending. Fortunately, Aleister Black breaks out of that, hits him with the black mass. Ricochet jumps up, nails him with the 630, and Aleister Black and Ricochet have won the match in a weird twist of fate. Once again, a non-true tag team is going to the finals of the Dusty Rhodes Classic. And to be honest, I know they're the faces, but if they win this, I will be really shocked. Like I said, it's just like the first Dusty Rhodes Classic when Finn Balor and Samoa Joe won. Like I said, this is an opportunity for tag teams to shine, and by creating a tag team, it just kind of throws everything off. That's just me. Don't get me wrong. I like Aleister Black. I like Ricochet. I just like them better as singles performers. But yeah, immediately after the match, they go out and celebrate. Johnny Gargano, of course, can't walk out of the ring, so Tommaso Ciampa helps him out. Candice LeRae runs in there. They console, so all three of them are walking, trying to help Johnny Gargano out. Johnny Gargano collapses at the top of the ring apron. Tommaso, like, waves Candice LeRae off. He's like, don't worry, I got him. Picks him up, and he's about to walk him, and then try to recreate the moment again. Tommaso gets that crazy look in his eyes where he grabs Johnny from behind and tries to throw him into the screen. Johnny Gargano plants his foot, looks at him, and just flat out points to his knee like saying, I gotcha. Beats the crap out of Tommaso Ciampa, throws Tommaso into the thing, and him and Candice LeRae stand there celebrating, and they fade to black. Now, originally with the tapings, I heard Johnny Gargano originally grabbed the belt and held it up. Of course, that would be, like foreshadowing their ultimate feud that they would be having at the upcoming NXT TakeOver. But of course, with Tommaso's injury, unfortunately, that's not going to happen. So where does the NXT Championship go from there? They're actually doing the tapings tonight, and I'm going to try to stay spoiler-free for this one. So yeah, that is how this week of NXT ended. So yeah. What did you guys think about this week's episode of NXT? Let me know in the comment section below. As always, if you guys like what you saw, make sure to crush like, hit subscribe, and click the bell notification for whenever we go live. As always, we go live Sunday nights at 8 p.m. Central Time and Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Central Time to review the week of wrestling and, of course, the NXT that has just happened. And if you guys haven't done so already, make sure to check out that Facebook page, check out that Twitter account. This is JP from Kayfabe Chronicles, as I screw up my own channel's name. This is JP from Kayfabe Chronicles. Thank you guys a bundle, and I'll see you next time.